Hey, this is Chris, but my friends call me Stones. Thanks for checking out my channel, and thanks for checking out my newest video. I want to apologize really quick. They're doing some construction, road construction down the road for me, and they didn't work on it for like 2 weeks, and then they decided they were going to start doing it today when I was going to record a video. So that's where all that noise is coming from, and I apologize. Second thing is I wanted to give a quick update on one of my last videos where I talked about sending offers to buyers. I made the claim that sending offers to buyers does nothing for your sales. It only works if you have like YouTube watchers and supporters, because I've constantly sent them out. I've sent them out for 10 to 20% off, and I do not get anything out of them, so I quit doing them. But as an experiment to prove my point, I recorded a video on July 4th, and I forgot how many I sent out, 12 to 15 offers, I forgot, that were between 10 to 20% off my prices. And like I said before, watchers are just virtual shoppers. They are not true buyers, and they have no interest. So normally those offers do not result in any sales at all, and that was true, 100% true. I did not get any sales out of it, and I got a lowball offer just like I predicted. I had a vintage hat, a 3-stripe vintage hat. If you know anything about those, they are worth money. I originally had it priced at $80. I sent an offer out for $70, and I got a lowball offer for $40, which is 50% of my asking price. So there you go. Case closed. I proved my point. So anyways, I went to the Goodwill outlet on Wednesday, and this is what I bought. This is not everything that I bought. I was going to pull everything out because I've got quite a few things from yard sales. So I wanted to show you kind of the highlights. But I went to the Goodwill outlet, bought everything by the pound, $1.20 per pound, and for less than $8, I got all this plus more. So this is the good find from the outlet. Actually, all this stuff is. But this is a box of Ben 10 action figures. This is a Cartoon Network cartoon that's extremely popular, and these are the original Ben 10 action figures with some accessories. These are like his little bracelet that he wears to turn into the different aliens. But there's about 16 to 18 action figures in here, and I wanted to show you kind of the difference. So the original ones are shorter action figures, and they all have this like little green emblem on their chest. That's how you identify them. But the original ones are shorter, they're thinner, they're leaner, and then when they did later action figures, they got bigger and bulkier. So the smaller ones are the ones that you're looking for because they're worth more money. And there was a listing that I saw on eBay just recently where 12 of the action figures sold for $250. I have 16 to 18. So I have these listed right now for $300 to see what I can get from them. Again, paid less than $8 for everything here. These are some VeggieTale VHS tapes. I've talked about VHS tapes in the past. VeggieTales is not really one you need to be looking out for. I just kind of have a connection to them because they first came out when I worked at a Christian bookstore. So we were seeing the growth and the popularity when everybody was buying them up, and everybody couldn't wait for the newest one to come out. So I'll buy them up, and I'll put huge collections together of like 15 to 20 of them, and I'll sell them for like $50 on eBay. Not too much. But these were new to me. I had never seen these before. Now, I've seen every VeggieTale video 10 times over at least, and I've done well with the play sets. The play sets sell for good money. Pick those up if you find them. But the VHS, I just grab them and I sell them. But these were new to me. I've never seen these before. So I bought them, and I came home, looked them up, could not find any active listings on eBay, couldn't find any sold listings on eBay. I had to use Terapeak, which goes back 1 year, and the ones that sold between $40 to $50 a copy in used condition. So you're looking at $150 between these 3 copies of VHS VeggieTales videos. Because there are no active listings, because I have the only ones, I've got them up for $70 a piece. Kind of using that rule again that I talked about in one of my videos about what do you do when you have the only one, and this is a good example. Now there is one other VeggieTale VHS that you should be on the lookout for, because I am. I've got it on my Grail list. It's on my bucket list. and it was a Blockbuster rental exclusive. You could only rent it at Blockbuster, and it's called something like Tales from the Crisper or Tales from the Veggie Crisper, something like that. If you have a used copy of that, the last one sold on eBay in auction for $500. $500, if you can believe it. So that's what I got at the Goodwill bins. Again, less than $8, and we've got what, $400 of stuff there at least, maybe 500. Then I went to yard sales on Thursday, and I did not find much, which can happen on Thursdays. You're not guaranteed a whole lot on Thursdays. Again, I've talked about it before. I'm kind of glad if I find just even a little bit. And this is a few things. It's not everything, but I bought this kind of at an estate sale. I say estate sale because it was being run like an estate sale, but it had the prices of like a garage sale. So I bought this whole bin, this whole box of cassette tapes. They originally wanted, I think, 25 cents a piece for them. The lady said, if you buy a lot or if you buy all of them, I'll give you a deal. I said I wanted all of them. She asked me what I'd pay. I said 10. She came back with 20, and then I came back with 15, and she accepted that. I estimate there's about 125 to 130 cassettes here. I went through them all. There's about 1/3 of them are kind of 70s and 80s rock. There's a lot of Aerosmith in there, David Bowie, Yes, Led Zeppelin, a lot of good titles. About 1/3 of them. So I'm thinking about like 40 of them are that type of genre. Then another 40 of them are like just pop music from the 80s, like Madonna, there's Milli Vanilli, stuff like that in there. And then the other 40 is like mixed stuff, like soundtracks, musicals, classical, R&B, that type of stuff. I may auction all of them up at one time. I'm not 100% sure. I do well with auctions when it comes to cassettes, and I just might throw those up for auction. I bought this canter. It's a wine decanter. It's a cat. It's red. I thought it looked interesting. They don't go for much. It sells for maybe $15, $20 on that. Then I picked up this micro cassette recorder for $3. If it works, I do those. I sell those really well. Maybe 15, 20. Some of them go up for a lot of money, but I'm not too sure on this one until I look it up. And that was about it for Thursday. But today, Friday, it got kind of crazy. And you can see here, I picked up a lot of good stuff. So I've talked about these before. These are the first Halloween ones that I found, and it must be the year for melted popcorn plastic decorations, because this is the third time so far this summer that I've found these when I've never seen them before. This lady was pretty adamant of getting $2 a piece for these. I asked her if now there's 10 of them, so that'd be 20. I asked her if she'd take 15 because I was buying all of them. She said no, they're old, they're vintage, you can't find these anymore. And I said, yeah, but some of them have condition issues. Like they're either dirty or burnt or something. And the other thing that I have a problem with is that these all have like holes in them to put like a rope to hang them, as you can see here. The other ones that I have, the Christmas ones and the Thanksgiving ones, don't have holes in them. And at first I thought they did that, but the more I look at it, the hole is pretty uniform, and it's pretty much in the same location on every one. So maybe they did that for the Halloween ones. I don't know. I could be wrong. So I'll have to start doing some research, because the ones that I looked up, it's hard to tell unless they have an actual string pulled through them. You can't tell in the pictures if there's holes in them. Because of the plastic design, it just doesn't, it hides it really well. So, but I paid her $2 for each one of them, $20. It's still a good price. Halloween, when it comes to decorations, sell better than Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving. Typically it's Halloween first, Christmas is second on the list, and then any other holiday sells after that, like Easter, Thanksgiving, that type of thing. Then I got these blow molds, and I was really surprised. I've been to this yard sale before, and it seems like they're flea marketers that kind of set up in the yard every once in a while, because they've got the whole thing going on. They've got a trailer, they got a whole nice setup and stuff. But I actually bought a Wii from these people just a few weeks ago. But when I saw these, I asked them how much they want. They only wanted $13 total for both, so $6.50 a piece for these. And these are kind of unique. I've never seen Like, I've definitely never seen the Santa with puppies, and I haven't looked it up yet. And this is probably discolored. This orange is probably supposed to be red, is what I'm assuming. But I've never seen, I don't know if that's supposed to be frosty or whatever, but I've never seen a snowman with that kind of look to it. Then I went to this 1 yard sale, paid $5 a piece for these WW Rumblers. I looked them up. A big set like this goes for about $30. And then I paid also $5 for this hat. They claimed it was not worn. The sign on the box said none of all the hats were brand new. This is the Akron Arrows. This is our minor league baseball team. And I've done well with other Akron Arrows stuff. Now, they've changed their name now to the Rubber Ducks. And so the Rubber Duck stuff is more collectible now, now that they haven't been the Rubber Ducks, or not the Rubber Ducks, the Akron Arrows stuff is more collectible since they haven't been the Akron Arrows in a while. And I cannot find this specific design of hat. This seems to be pretty rare, so I'm looking to get maybe $40 to $50 on this. Clean it up, it's a little dusty, but I think I can do well on that. Picked up this shirt because it just looked interesting. $2 on this. I think I paid maybe $3. It's not vintage. It kind of has a vintage look. It says 2007 on it. I don't know what that's worth yet. Went to another yard sale, paid $5 for this OGIO book bag. OGIO is a great brand to look out for. They are an Italian brand, and right now it's starting to sprinkle. So I'm trying to get this done before everything gets wet. OGIO is a great brand. They're an Italian brand. I own an OGIO book bag. I've had it for almost 20 years. It holds up. They specialize in like motorcycle racing stuff. So I used to wear their motorcycle boots when I used to race motocross, and I was sponsored by them actually. OGIO is a great brand, high quality. Now this one was interesting because it says Gravity Games on it, which is kind of like another form of X Games, and that looked interesting to me. I know they were up in Cleveland years ago, and I was actually up there as well. So I don't know, maybe I can get and I looked this up. I couldn't find any Gravity Games OGIO book bags, even on Terapeak. So maybe $40 to $50 on that. And then here we go, guys. I did it again. I don't know how this happens. So pulled up to this house. I've been to this house several times in the past. And the 1 year, I actually have it on my Instagram. I paid $1 a piece for like 5 different DVD box sets. And these were like really rare box sets, really valuable, like the Larry Sandler show, I think that is the complete set. And I paid $1 for it. It was worth like $200. It was new used condition. It was worth like $225, $250, something like that. So I always go up to this place thinking I'm going to find something cool. And at first I didn't think I was going to, and actually I didn't know that I did. But I paid $1 for this Free Agent Go portable drive, ultra portable drive. I don't even know what it is. I looked it up. It's worth about $30 in new condition. And then I saw this video game, and they only wanted 50 cents for it. And I'd pick up any video game on the cheap. And when I bought that, I was like, well, it's going to be $1.50. And the guy said, well, there's another video game in there. Did you see it? And I said, no. And he went looking for it, and he found it. And it was this Call of Duty video game. I was like, okay, I'll take that. So it's an even $2. And I thought Xbox 360, nothing special. You know, they're a dime a dozen. Most of them are worthless. I got in my car, and I just happened to think about looking this up. This is brand new sealed. And now it's getting wet because it's raining. This is the original first edition. So Xbox, when they reprint video games, if you know about PlayStation, when they reprint video games, there's what they call the black label, and then there's the red label when they reprint it. The black labels are always worth more than the red labels. When it's Xbox, there's these, and then they have what they call the Platinum Hits Edition. And the Platinum Hits Edition will kind of have this like gray or silver border around the cover, and then it'll say Platinum Hits above, and that's the reprint. This is the first edition. This first edition, I didn't know this, I was blown away. The last copy sold in new condition sold for $200. Right now, the only active listings on eBay start at $300. And there's ones up as much as $450. And there's a graded one in auction. I'm going to list this, I'm going to push the bar a little bit. I'm going to list this for $250 and see what I get. So I was shocked when I found that. I just bought it because it was another video games. It was only 50 cents, and I was just trying to round up my purchase to $2. So there you have it. That's what I got Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Thanks again. See you in the next video.